Alright, so 11.55 says use figure 11.25, and then we have to make some estimates of boiling points or pressures at which a substance will boil at a particular temperature. I copied those over here onto this piece of paper, so then we can go back to figure 11.25. Figure 11.25 is back here a little ways. Oops, here's our figure 11.25. And we can see this is vapor pressure on the vertical axis, temperature on the horizontal axis. And remember, when you encounter a graph, you should first look at the axes and look at their units. So torr and Celsius right here. And then you can see we have different colored substances, or I'm sorry, different colored lines that represent each substance. And those each are what the questions are about. So in the letter A, what's the boiling point of ethanol at 200 torr? So here's ethanol, ethyl alcohol. It's this orange colored curve. And we're going to be at 200 torr. Follow it over until it intersects the line. And we hit the line right here, drop that down, and we see that it's about 40, 48, not quite 50 degrees Celsius. I'm going to make a guess of about 48. Because remember, it said estimate. And then what's the at the boiling point of ethyl alcohol at 60 degrees Celsius, what does the pressure have to be? So now we're looking this way, and we find 60 degrees Celsius, and we find where it intersects ethyl alcohol right here. And then we follow that over this way, and we're above 300, but not quite to 400, so probably like 320, let's say. 320 torr. That would be our pressure at that boiling point. Right now it's asking about diethyl ether, which is over here, this red colored curve, and it's at 400 torr. What temperature is it? At 400 torr, it will boil right here below 20 degrees Celsius, so probably about 18 or so, maybe 17, something like that. And then at 40 degrees Celsius, what would be diethyl ether's boiling pressure? So at 40 degrees Celsius, we'll follow way up here until it intersects diethyl ether, which is way up here. And so following it over this way, we'd be way above 800. I think if the graph is right, this would be about 1,000 torr. That's how to read the vapor pressure graph.